Hello everybody. In this video I will be going over what I would do for this class by myself, because what I would think about it, what I would think about doing, all that stuff, my vision on this class spawn, the class spawn in my shoes, because I didn't really talk about much of what I would think, what I would do, and how I feel about this spawn in my last video. I was kind of broad about it, or in general, so this video I'll be going more in depth with that, so that way you can get a better perspective and understanding. And I'll talk about something that you should probably be aware of, that you should probably do before actually doing this class spawn in general. Alright, so for me, it's just like I said in my previous video, not going to be going over lances and scythes, but I would be going over guns, bows, and staffs. Reason for this being is, first let's talk about the lances and scythes. Pretty much what I'm working with is 3 art of attacks, not 3 art of attacks, 3 seal of attacks. I'm going to keep it that way. These are super helpful and they give me my cost back. Next thing I'm working with is an Expis gift. I'm gonna keep it that way. Expis gift is helpful as well. Xeno spear is helpful. Upgrading it will be even more helpful, and this is also going to be helpful as well. Other than that, I have this as fodder, this as fodder, and then this as fodder too. And pretty much what I'm trying to get at is it's going to be all cost 31 plus infused 4 times. Now, I do use the beginning lance. I have the main lance to help increase my attack by 20%, so it's not complete fodder. As for the other two are 32 and 33 cost, so overall, it's not exactly worth it for me, because if I think about it, even if it's infused 4 times, if it's a 31 cost, sure, it's going to be higher than the 32 cost if the 32 cost is infused 0 times, but for the 33 cost, not exactly, not really. It's not going to work out that way at all, I could say. If only I could show it to you, because the 34 cost I had was actually like 17k, and this is also 17k, it's like 3, so overall it's not going to be worth it for me, because I already have like 32 and 33 cost equipped, so it's not going to help me really that much, because if I get a 31 cost, it may not even be as strong as my 33 cost. Sure, I could replace it for my 32 cost, but I don't want some ridiculous skill in my skill set, and I pretty much have what I need to get, and I'm actually going after a certain spear anyways that's not even in here. Well, not exactly a certain spear, but I'm going after certain weapons for my lancer that are not even in here in the first place. So I'm not even going to worry about it. It's not even worth my time. I am planning on going for stronger lances than this, or stronger scythes, whichever one they have. So it doesn't really bother me at all. It's not going to be helpful for me, and I don't really see the purpose in it. Plus, on top of it, if I really want more gear score, I can wait for the collab. The collab is going to have a 34 cost, as you are, it's going to be a 34 cost weapon, guaranteed through the spawn, for 30 gems. You're getting a 31 plus guaranteed 4 times, infused 4 times, which is going to be 31, 32, and then they have a lowest chance of 33. Reason I'm saying lowest chance of 33 is they don't have many weapons in here that are 33 cost. I can think of one right off the bat that is 33 cost, and maybe another bow off the bat that is a 33 cost bow. Or for any of the classes, they might have like 2 to 3 33 costs out of everything in there. So you have a really low chance. I'm not going to say really low chance, but you have a lower chance of getting a 33 cost. You do 32 or 31 individually. Since I'm talking about only being able to get 33 costs as helpful infused 4 times, it's not really worth it for me. When instead, if using 80 gems on this spawn, I can use 30 gems on the collab. It will guarantee me a 34 cost weapon right off the bat that could be actually have more gear score than the 80 cost weapon, depending. If I get a 31 or 32 cost infused 4 times, that 34 cost is gonna probably have more gear score, not even infused once. And if it's infused once, it's gonna have more gear score, guaranteed. I'm gonna say probably, I'm almost certain it's gonna have more gear score than the 32 or 33 cost, and it's only infused once. So I'm not gonna waste 80 gems on the spawn, in my perspective. when there's going to be a collab coming out for 30 spawn. That means you can spawn twice and still save 20 gems. 30 times 2 equals 60. That's 60 gems, and you already got 234 cost weapons guaranteed. That's not even 80 gems yet. You still need to use 20 more gems before you hit 80. So honestly, it's way much more of a discount, and it's more essential, and it's more giftful than this class spawn. So I don't really see the purpose in this class spawn exactly. But if I could do it, if there was no collab coming and I had the gems, I would definitely think about either going for the gun or bow, or I'm going to go going for the staff, because the staff itself, with the staff, if you choose mage as your main class, or if you don't know what class you want to choose, mage is the safest class to go. I'm not going to say the best, but the safest class to go. As for archer, archer is the best non-extra class DPS wise. The best DPS class is berserker, and when you're a mage, you could become a magic attack berserker, which I recommend only going for either attack or magic attack as berserker. I don't recommend using both stats. You either go as a magic attack berserker or a treasure hunter. Berserker being the best DPS class in the game, and treasure hunter being one of the best classes for player versus player. So you could go both ways as a mage with those. Mage is a good DPS class. Archer is a better DPS class, but mage is the second best, like, normal DPS class. The third best in total. There's not many classes, so if you're not the second best, I wouldn't really call it as a title, but mage is still a good DPS class regardless. So mages are the safest bet. They would be what I would go for next. In fact, I'm actually working on getting better staffs for my berserker and possibly my treasure hunter too, because I plan on working on those as well. So mages are the best bet. And if you don't know what I'm talking about right here, if I go to my classes, they pop up as staves, so don't be confused when you see staves, because the staves is actually staffs. It's right here, the staves. That's actually the staffs, like these staffs, like these guys right here. This is what they are talking about when they say staves. So when you're looking at the treasure hunter as well, because you might look at the treasure hunter like, oh, treasure hunter goes for bows. Bows give more magic attack than lances. No, go for staves, because as you can see right here, deals magic damage. Magic damage. Treasure hunters mainly use magic damage. Deals magic damage. They don't use physical damage at all. You want to go for magic damage if you plan on doing any damage at all, so go for staffs. Staffs offer more magic damage than physical damage. Bows offer the same amount, and lances offer more attack than magic attack, so you want to go for magic damage. You want staffs when you're going for treasure hunter. You don't want bows when you're going for treasure hunter. That's why I would say I would go for staffs. Also, reason I would be even working on the classes at all is Tower of Judgment. Tower of Judgment, for each 5 floors you are going for, you will be able to get more cost. If you get more cost, you'll be able to put on more stuff. If you're able to put on more stuff, you're able to have more gear score. And that, my friends, is why I would go for what I would go for. With that being said, I hope this helped out, and I will see you in the next video. This is the Azrath. Until then, and I'm out. Peace.